What's up, Cam Troops, aka Kama Squad? You already know who it is. It's me, Cameron Amani, coming back to you guys with another YouTube video. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up before it even start, and be sure to drop down in the comment section below if you have any more videos you'd like for me to do. So sorry about the glare. It's because my pictures are like this matte metallic. Don't worry about it, and you can see it. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys everything you need to know about your SF5 Mark II. I'm not no camera specialist, but what Full Sail has taught me, I'm going to go in the camera, teach you how to set it up, your settings. And yeah, so starting off, obviously your microphone comes separate, and then you'll get the box, which is what your camera come in. It's going to be several pieces. So when you get your camera, you're only going to have this box right here. You're going to have to attach the lens, the screen, your microphone. You're going to have to attach the little thingy that goes over your viewfinder. You're going to have to put some cords together. You're going to have to attach your hand grip. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and then I'm going to show you guys like the functions on the side, what it means. And then, well, first I'm going to show you how to assemble the camera. So let's go. So let me turn the camera. Your microphone is going to be like this. And then you'll just take your, I call it the furry thing. Y'all, I'm not techie, but I should be. And then you'll just slide it over the speakers like that. And then you'll take the cord that comes in your box as well. That looks like this. And then obviously like the ends match, like this one has 3 pieces and this one has nothing. And then you just go ahead and click it together. And then this is the end that'll go on the camera. And then you have, I call it grip. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I should probably get the right word. Is it on the box? Microphone spacer, the spacer. And then you'll just go ahead. I like to put mine, line it up with the Sony logo or whatever. And then it's like this. So when it comes to your camera, you have multiple places where you can attach your microphone, but I always put it in input 1, which is the same place Full Sail's going to teach you, or where they want you to put it. And input 1 is going to be closed, but it's going to be at the back of the camera by your hand grip, and on the camera it even says input 1. So you would take the end that's not attached, and then same thing here, like you see the 3 circles or whatever here, just like you attach the microphone, it has those 3 pieces, and then you'll go ahead and line it up. And then you'll go ahead and put it into this part up here. So let me do that. Excuse the background, but once you have it attached to input 1, you'll just go ahead and place the spacer right here. And then you'll go ahead and close it. You'll just pull this little door up, and then you'll pull this little layer down. I cannot do it with this camera in my hand. So let me sit it down. And then you'll just go ahead and close it. And then it's now secured. And so as you can see, like this cord is hanging in the way. You can put it on this side of the grip holder, but I like to put it up under here, and then I just put it up under there and I leave it. On the side of the camera, this is what it'll look like before you attach your grip holder. You'll see a little button at the bottom that says grip release. You'll also see the second input over here for the microphone, which is the one we don't use, but that is, I'm sorry about my finger, that is where it's at. And then right here, remote, the word remote is where you're gonna go ahead and attach it. So as you see like these white dots on here, you'll also see the same white dots on your grip release, which is like, you'll see one that's right here. You'll go ahead and just line that up. So you can put it in your hand like this. And then, so the first thing you want to do is attach this little cord right here to the thing that's called remote. And so you want to attach it like this way. That's the best way they teach you to attach it. So you'll just go ahead and, sorry y'all, just go ahead and attach it. And then you'll line up the white dot, the top one with the bottom one, this one with this one. So you just do it like that. So once you get it on there, you'll twist, and then it'll lock like that. And then, as you can see, there's multiple functions up top. You have the FM, which is number 5. You also have your focus mag, and then you have like these different options right here. I'll explain those later. And then also you have number 6, which is on the inside of there. I don't know how I can show you that, but it's on the inside of your grip release. And then this little button right here helps you rotate your grip release. Like, let me show you really quick. If you press this button right here up top, and then if you tilt your hand, you can actually move it, and it helps you control your camera in a way. So now that we have our grip release and our microphone attached, you probably want to go ahead and attach your lens, which I'm not going to take it off because I am so terrified of getting my lens like dirty and anything like that. But same way as the grip release, it'll be 2 white circles, and then you'll just take your lens, line it up, put it on there, tilt it, and it'll click in place. This right here, which I think comes in a separate package, like for example, this will end up going over your camera sometimes when you film. Depends on how you put it on, but you just pinch the 2 sides and then you'll take it off. It's your lens cap, and then you'll pinch it again and you'll put it on and it automatically closes. So that's about your lens. I'm not going to detach my lens, but that's how you do it. And you want to keep your lens as clean as possible, and you don't want to touch the screen that's up under the lens. Okay, so now when it comes to attaching your screen, there's multiple places where you can attach your screen. I just go ahead and attach it back here, which, as you can see, there's the cord right here. So you'll take your screen out the bag, and then let me show you. I'm gonna take it apart. And so here's how you'll do your screen. I'm not gonna take it all the way apart, but you'll go ahead and attach your screen right here. You'll lock it in right there, and then you'll take the cord and then you'll put it on this little like latch right here, and then you'll take the screen, which it'll be like this, and then you'll go up under your microphone, and then you'll attach it to the side right here. So I'm about to turn the camera around really quick. So you want to make sure you have the cord up under here so it's not in front of your lens. And then as you see these little thingy right here, a mount, you can also mount it back here, right here, and there's like another one over here. Like there's a bunch of other places you can mount it, but Full Sail teaches us to mount it up here. So you'll just push this little thingy through, this little knob right here, and then you'll hold it, and then you'll just go ahead and screw it on there. I'm probably having a hard time right now. And then you'll just go ahead and screw it on there. I like to adjust it first before, oh my God, it keeps sliding. And then you'll just go ahead and twist it. And then now you have your screen. I think that's the only part of the screen that you have to do. You can close it, you can tilt it down, which is most of the time how I put it in the bag, because that's how they teach us to put up our camera. You can turn it all the way around. Yeah, that's how you attach the screen. I do want to say you need to be very careful with your camera. Like in this video, I keep letting it slide and hit stuff. That is not something that you want to do like at all. But in front, make sure you put your cord on the top or the bottom one, whichever one you want, so your cord can be placed properly. Now let's get on to the functions. I think that's how we build our camera. I think that's about it. Oh, your battery, I'm gonna teach you how to do battery release, and I'm gonna teach you how to put on this rubber if you're filming outside. Also, you wanna make sure, I keep calling the screen, but you wanna make sure your mirror is clean of fingerprints, because I need to clean mine, it has fingerprints. So let's get on to, oh, also y'all, here's the remote to control your camera. It has stop and start recording, fast forward, rewind, all this different stuff. You'll use this, but you know, most of the time in Full Sail our cameras are on the tripod, so you're right there next to the record option, so it's not that necessarily when you're filming at Full Sail, you'll be outside, so you'll just go ahead and then take this rubber piece right here, and then you kind of have to like force it on your viewfinder, because if not, then it won't go on there. But I'll put that on in a minute. Right here where it says battery release, you'll push that in, you'll take the bottom of your finger and you'll push it up, and then your battery will come out, and then you'll just go ahead and slide it out. So here's what the battery looks like. Yeah, this is just what the battery looks like. It'll tell you, you can check your battery, see if it's charged or not, and all that different stuff, which you'll learn at Full Sail. So you'll take the parts right here, and then you'll turn them downward, and then you'll pick up your camera, and then you'll go in there like you're changing printer ink, and then you'll hear this. That's how you know your battery is attached. And then you always detach it by pressing it and pushing up. So another thing what's very important is where you keep your memory card. Your memory card is going to be in this little door right here next to the battery. So you'll just open it up, and then it'll either be on, if you see on the door it's slot A or B, you always keep it in slot A. You can do it in B, but I keep it in slot A. And if you press on your memory card, it'll come out and you'll slide it out. And then this is what it looks like. And then you'll just go ahead and take it this way and you'll slide it back in. make sure you keep it in slot A. You just push it in, it'll stay in. You always want to keep that door closed. Down here is where you'll attach your headphones, your Sony headphones that come with your camera. And then obviously right here is the power on and off button. I'll show you how that looks in a minute before we get into our settings. And then obviously this is your record button, your start, your stop, your full auto. I'm not going to tell you really much about these up here because Full Sail is going to teach you how to use those. You have your clear, your one or two. That's like your ND filter, which most of the time you'll do clear until the assignment specifies it. And then you have your ND or your iris, which is also something in the camera. This right here is how you change your settings. No, it's not. That's your variable. This right here is how you change your settings inside of your menu. This is your menu. This is like if you're getting a thumbnail, which we won't really do those yet, which I haven't yet. Your shutter speed, your white balance, your ISO, your LMH, and then you have your B, your A, your preset, which I'm gonna get into those in the settings. And then you have auto, which is something we really don't use. You have your focus mag, which you want this to be on manual. Your picture profile 1 and 2, which is going to be very important in composition and visual design. And then you have auto and manual right here. You want to put both of those on manual because Full Sail makes us put it on manual. And then that's pretty much all the settings you need to know about your camera because most of the time you're going to be in menu using your select dial to change your Kelvin. And in composition visual design, you're going to use your picture profile so much, your white balance and your shutter speed and your iOS gain. So, also presets and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the settings on the side of the camera. When we get into our menu, I'll pretty much explain how all of this works. So prime example, I'm trying to show you guys the settings, but my battery is dead. I did just film a big assignment, but you'll just take your battery out your camera like I told you. And then this cord right here is detached, and then you'll just go ahead and attach it. You'll plug it up into the wall, and then you'll take this side and then you'll just slide it in right here. And on the camera it'll be in the middle, so you'll just go ahead and slide it over to charger, and then it'll show up green when it's fully charged, and it'll be yellow like it is now when it's not charged. And if you just can't wait till you get your battery in and you need to film right away, you'll switch it over to DC out. And then you'll go ahead and take the part that is attached to the back of the battery thingy, and then you'll go ahead and attach it to your camera down here. Go ahead and open this door at the bottom of your camera. It's going to be yellow, like this little yellow piece. And then you'll just go ahead and attach it in there. And then if you notice, when you have it on DC out and you have it attached to the camera, your screen is going to automatically come on. Your screen may not come on if you don't have it on up here, so make sure you have it on the on option, or you're not going to see anything. And make sure you have your lens cap off so you can actually see whatever you're looking at. Just keep in mind, when you have it on DC out, your battery is not going to charge, so just make sure you remember that. But when you go ahead and turn your camera on, remember this is how you power it on. You're going to see the Sony logo, and then your screen is going to go ahead and come on. So let's get right into the video. So you see all these options right here. You're probably like, what's going on? But when you first turn your camera on, you're not going to see any of this. You want to go ahead and hit the menu right here. And then you want to go ahead and follow these or Full Sail's settings if you want. But yeah, let me go ahead and select this one. So the first thing actually they have you go to is picture profile, which is you'll click on the camera. So in menu, you'll just click on it. And then you want to make sure your ISO is on ISO. So you'll click on it and then you'll click on ISO. You want to make sure your ISO set is, your H is going to be ISO 2500. Your M is ISO 1250. And then your L is ISO 6040, which we're going to shoot most, and I mean almost every single one of our assignments in L, which L option is down here. Right here, you want to make sure your camera is on L, and then again, that's going to be ISO 6040, and then you just scroll up and hit OK. Your gain set, hold on, let me go ahead. Your gain set, which is just HM and L, you assign those letters. Your ISO limit, your auto ISO limit, Full Sail had us put it on ISO 2500. You can't really click on the AGC limit. Your white balance preset, they're going to make you click on it, and then you're going to put it on your manual white balance temperature, and then your white balance outdoor level 0. Your white balance temperature set, which is your Kelvin, you're always going to change this one. It could be 4300, 6500, depending on if you're shooting indoors or outdoors. That's just pretty much how that works. Your black balance, which I I'm not going to do that right now. You're going to have to attach your lens, and then you're going to have to, they're going to teach you how to do that. Most of this stuff we won't go into, but Full Sail is going to teach you how to do that. Your ND dial direction is normal. Your center scan is off. Your zoom set, they're going to teach you for it to be on optical zoom, but I'm not going to touch none of those settings. Steady shot is off. And then when you go down to your picture profile, which is what they're going to have you do, you're going to click on PP2, because your picture profile is, it's going to take you home, and then you'll just click menu. I don't want you to get confused, but Full Sail is going to give you a video on how to work this. But your picture profile, again, those options are right here. So we're always going to use number 2, which is like, it's going to be like zebra lines and stuff like that. I don't want to confuse you. And then so if you go down, you have video set, video out, stuff like that. You have your audio. They're going to make you put it on. Full Sail is going to go more in depth into that. Display, your peaking. Full Sail is going to teach you how to do all of this. But in order to navigate through your menu, you want to use this dial right here. And so, again, that's what you'll use. And then if you want to get out of it, you'll hit return, okay, or you can just hit menu, and then it'll take you out of it. So this is with menu on, menu off, and your screen will end up looking something like this. You're gonna have probably A, and A on your screen, but Full Sail is gonna teach you how to take that off, because we are not allowed to have auto on, meaning your camera should be in manual mode right here. None of these buttons should be green. Yeah, so for example, they'll teach you also how to turn on your viewfinder. Not turn on your viewfinder, I mean turn on the rule of thirds, which is number 6, which again, like I said, it's up under the grip release. I can't really show you, but that's how you turn on your viewfinder. If you're centering something, click it again, you'll turn it off. But if you turn it on, as you can see right here, you can look at your histogram if you press buttons 1 and 2. As you can see, like if I get closer, you'll see like this little stuff moving in the screen. You'll learn all about that in composition and visual design. And then you just click it again, and then it'll turn it off. If you hear me talking loud and you see channel 1 and 2 going up, that's because it's just letting me know my microphone works. If you see B right here, again, that is down here from my presets, B, A, and preset. This is what B looks like, this is A, and then this is preset. So that's just teach you. Oh, no, my bad. This is B, this is A, and that's preset. Preset is going to give you the number right here, which Kelvin you're shooting in. Indoors, we typically go from the 400K, then outdoors is 5 to 6. Sometimes you can use a 3. I don't really like preset. I either shoot in A or B, but again, that's up to you when you do the assignments. The A right here in the standby just lets you know where your memory card slot is and what's recording, which again, our memory card slot is back here. You'll always open that door and you'll push it out if you need to when it comes to attaching it and looking at your footage. This is just your time recording according to what the professor told us. Your ISO is going to be your I don't know why I just clicked on that. So your focus mag, which is number 4 over here, if you click on it, it's going to teach you how to focus directly on the image. Like say if someone's face was right there, that's how I directly focus on the image. Number 5, if you click number 5, it's going to allow you to change your FN, and then you also have your shutter speed right here, which is number 48. If you click shutter speed on the side of the camera, you're going to be able to change that number 48. But for composition and visual design, most of the time you'll be shooting in 48, and later on in visual storytelling too, you'll be able to change that. And so yeah, that's pretty much how you do your camera. They'll teach you how to shoot in 1080p by 24 fraps, you know, that's per second or whatever. You're peaking. That's pretty much it. You see my picture profile. Also up here on your lens, I don't know if I told you guys, but if you twist the first one, it's gonna go ahead and adjust the feet and stuff right here. That's just really your focus, how clear it is. Like you see, it's getting blurry, and how clear it is depending on what it's looking at. And then the second ring is gonna go ahead and do zooming for you. Like you see the number up top getting further in or whatever, and zooming in, zooming out. And so that's how that works. And that's pretty much how you work the entire camera. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I tried to make it as quick as possible. That's pretty much everything you really need to know about the camera. As far as like getting more into your settings, I don't know how your professor wants it, but that's how my professor did it. We did set up our camera, but I don't want to give you any false options and you have to go set it up differently. In your camera box, you have this right here. You'll also have some cords, but that's not until you do your boom operating stick, which is in visual storytelling too. So you don't have to worry about that. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up. It's me, Cameron Amani, signing out. See you guys in my next YouTube video.